some damn Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants gig.
What is that movie about?
Don't know. Never saw it. Yeah.
You saw it.
We didn't.
You saw it.
I saw it just as much as I saw Brokeback Mountain.
You saw it. So you definitely saw it. Then you saw it a few times.
I've seen it a couple times.
Women tip more.
Yeah.
No matter the age group, women are going to do, they do better for you, okay?
Yeah. Nah.
Because if you're with a mixed crowd, you're more tempted to be like, yeah, I'm going to throw this one in
I'm going to do Nutshell twice. Just to quickly drop the news, we're moving studios. We're upgrading from the shack to the storage facility, most likely. I'm getting good at this, dude. When you've been gone, I've had to do all the lifting. I've done all the camera work. Well, I guess I did all that anyway.
Before, anyway. I've never done anything.
That's true.
I've literally never done anything.
This is true. Talking. Which one am I?
Did you get another monitor?
That big long one?
What is that?
Oh, I usually have
What is with your Long John Silver over there?
That's from Tina. I think it was Chris's idea. He's like, we need long, like what, so you can read Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, I think, 64 of BandHouse Podcast with original hosts, me, Taylor, and Stephen Myers is back on the couch with his dumbest shirt as ever.
I'm unstoppable.
He is unstoppable. Every time he leaves his house to come over here,
I'm unstoppable, baby.
he shows up on time, and that's right. Lots to talk about.
I never show up on time.
Wasn't it
Even
on time?
today, this is the most on time, but even today, I had to have been like 5 minutes late.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I didn't notice.
That's That's Steven's day off time.
Right. Oh, how's your day off? I thought you were. Oh yeah, you're Tuesday, Wednesday. So you
I'm
work
off.
tomorrow.
I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
That's tight, dude.
Yep.
Yep.
I work tomorrow, just like always.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
So interesting. I don't even know where to start, dude. I've been all over the place.
I don't know. Just start.
Gigs, dude. I played like some damn Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants gig. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but it was a bunch of.
What is that movie about? I never saw that one.
Don't know. Never saw it. Yeah,
You saw it.
We didn't.
You saw it.
I saw it just as much as I saw Brokeback Mountain.
You saw it. So you definitely saw it. Then you
seen-
saw it a few times.
I've seen it a couple times. I know what it's about. Anyway, this was a sisterhood of something else. And, dude, I'm going to tell this story with being...
So all women?
Yeah, all women. And they hired
All
me for
women.
girls' night. And I was like, cool, girls tip better. Especially aged. That sounds worse than older.
Is that... Okay.
Yeah, women. Maybe it's because I'm handsome.
So you're going to go... That's not it.
Okay.
So you're
Maybe
going
it's
to go
women are just
that-
more generous.
Okay. So first you go that women tip more.
Yeah.
No matter the age group, women are going to do... They do better for you. Okay?
Yeah.
And then you're saying this particular age group...
Yeah, and I wonder if that's because maybe I just play acoustic, so I'm not going to do Metallica.
Oh. So
maybe
you're
it's my
thinking
set
maybe
list.
it's your preparation
So
when you know you're going to be...
darling. Like, I'm doing hits, I'm doing...
Right.
Hopefully it sounds better than that.
Because if you're with a mixed crowd, you're more tempted to be like, yeah, I'm going to fucking throw this one in
I'm going to
there.
do Nutshell
I'm
twice.
gonna fucking...
I'll do it again, dude. Just because I'm that one depressed guy in the
what's
back, I'm trying to connect with him.
What's the song on Weddings? Give it time. And he just keeps playing it over and over again.
Yeah, dude, that is so funny. That's one of the funniest things ever. Because the lead guy's not back. Adam Sandler's not back.
You okay? You gonna throw up? Yeah. Come with me, man.
Give me time.
Okay, so I get to this gig. It's a super nice house. So
Okay.
I'm stoked to
Where
play
at?
there. We are in Enumclaw.
Enumclaw, okay.
Now, this is the same guy. The guy
Where's Enumclaw?
it's
You
over
just
here.
keep going on
Yeah, it's
410?
past. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
We're in it, basically.
Okay.
And Enumclaw is the same guy who referred me to the gig that I almost died at. Right.
Oh, so naturally you're going to go to this one.
So I tried to get. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. All right, I'll do it for $500. And then she goes, oh, we don't really have the budget in it. This is like the first time. Hopefully, if it goes well, you'll be able to do it with us every year. You know the spiel that they give you. And then she
I
said,
don't know because I don't gig like you do.
You guys know the spiel.
That's a spiel?
That's a spiel, yeah. They'll try to give you anything but money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm thinking, this is just the first time. They don't know how it's going to go, whatever. And they said, but all my ladies tip pretty good. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And she was right. They all tipped me on Venmo at least $20.
So was
each.
this you did a pro bono gig?
Well, no, because I took $200.
Okay, so 200 flat.
That's not pro bono. That's like semi bono. That's
Semi-bono.
like amateur bono.
Part bono.
Part
bono.
Pre bono.
Pre bono.
How many bono jokes? Oh, the Edge and Bono.
Edge and Bono.
Cut that one out.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm at the gig, and I set up. I get there early now. I'm in the phase of my career where I'm instead of get there as late as possible.
You get there early?
I get there early so I can set up, get the sound set up before.
Okay, can we do a little sidetrack? We got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Because you've gone through phases of your
What'd
punctuality.
You call me? Don't call me that. Don't say the F word.
Phases? That is a PH word.
Yeah.
First of all, I think.
So is
You've What?
nothing.
You've gone through phases in punctuality because you used to, way back in the day, be very early bird. We'd be there hours before the gig.
Yeah.
And then you transition into
because of
I'm
anxiety.
gonna get there 15 minutes early
because I hated getting there.
I don't give a fuck.
I hated waiting to perform because I was scared I was going to do bad. Now that I'm confident that I'm not going to totally bomb, like I might not.
You
I
would
may
rather
not
just
kill
be
it,
in
but
it for a while.
Yeah, I want to get there, set myself up for success. It sounds simple, but like my brain thought before was like, I hate doing these, so let's just not put any thought into it. But now it's like, let's put all the preparation in it so I can be proud of it, so that I can do well for myself, not just for the people, but I want them to love the songs I'm doing, Sweet Caroline, but I also want to hit the note in the right part of my voice. I also want to hit the right vowel modification. I also want to use breath support. I also want to not flub as much. I also want to control my dynamics on the guitar and vocals. Like all those things. I want to do well that way for me, because if I don't do well that way, I don't feel good, even if everyone else is happy and I make $1,000. If I botched it, there's just always going to be something like... So if I prepare properly, that doesn't happen. So then I nail that every time. So even if a gig goes wrong, I'm like, yeah, but dude, I was so in tune.
Yeah.
And it didn't hurt. I didn't have any tension.
Yeah.
This last gig I was prepared for, and it was no tension.
There is a relief when you can confidently say, you know what? I gave it my best. Right? Like, even if, because it makes the things that go wrong really not so horrible, because you're like, you know what?
I did my best.
Yeah. I know, and again, it's very typical. It's a very just overly
What is that from?
said
I did
thing.
my best.
Dane Cook.
I did my best.
I did my best.
Nice.
But it's true. It's like, if
it's not my fault. It's not your fault.
You put your heart into it, then things are always going to happen at a gig. But I feel like when you have that level of confidence that you're talking about, and something goes wrong, you can laugh about it because you can kind of sideswipe that. You don't have to take responsibility for that, because it's like, you know what? That isn't my fault because I fucking did
it's
my
stoicism.
shit.
You can only control what you can control.
Right. Thank you.
Marcus Aurelius said
I was fishing for it the whole time. I was like, I know I'm getting somewhere with this, but I can't fucking find it.
Stephen Aurelius. Stephen's Wisdom Corner. At the end of this, I have a lot of ideas for videos we got to do. Just to quickly drop the news, we're moving studios. We're upgrading from the shit shack to the shit storage facility, most likely. So upgrading, whatever it is, we are moving to a new location. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cool ideas. Before we move out of this spot, we got to get some videos, like a live performance, yada, yada, all that. Let me get to the kicker of this story. I'm ready. I'm prepared. I crush. They all go on the little Venmo swipey do, and they all tip me. They're like 50 years old, so they're not too old to where they don't know how to do the swipey thing.
Oh,
but they're not too young to where they don't want to do that.
They don't have money.
Or they don't have money, yeah.
They have money, and they know how to give it to you.
And they know how to use it. Yeah, dude, that's the key to gigs, dude. Figure out who has money and how easily can they get it to you. Have them do it that way.
Yeah.
So I have the sign.
Very nice.
I have the QR code that they scan, which, the idea of that came about 20 fucking years ago, and it hasn't caught on, but now I made like $200 extra. So I made about $400, which is almost my $500 quota. I got to hang out with ladies, which is always better than hanging out with men or mixed crowds.
Okay, so tell me why.
No argument there.
Tell me why it's better to hang out with ladies.
Oh, okay, there it is. Because generally, and there's always a bitch here and there, like the one that said, "You need a bra. You got tits." And I was like, "The fuck just happened to my face?" She said it. She was a little drunk, and then the next day, I'm like, She was fatter than me. I should have said. I didn't even think of that. I'm like, she roasted me.
Say that.
No, but she was so fat to where it's like, why would you say that to someone else? You should know how hurtful that is, because you have big fat tits.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a sidetrack. But
why does it hurt so much because I feel like I said that exact thing to you the last time I was here.
Yeah, because she wasn't busting maybe she was trying to just bust my balls or something, but I didn't know her.
Yeah.
I'd never met her.
That is the key.
So even if it was a guy,
yeah,
that wouldn't have worked, because it's like, what?
But also there was an element of just your shirt was really tight. So in that shirt, anybody's going to have tits.
Right. Yeah.
So
I had a tight shirt on, bitch.
You had an out, I guess.
I don't know.
Did you also have a tight shirt on?
Yeah. So other than that, women are generally immediately, like, women are like innocent till proven guilty, or like you're a musician, so you're cool, and then you play and they still think you're cool. Guys are like, at least I feel, this could be just me projecting this onto the world, but I feel like when I'm performing for guys, they're like this. They're waiting until I do something good before they come up and say hello and smile and stuff. Like they're, at least, maybe that's just me though.
Interesting.
Because you project stuff out into the world that you think that happens, I don't know.
I wonder if that's just this state, because this state is notorious for people.
You're talking about Seattle.
Yeah, for Seattle, Washington in general, for people just not being very nice to each other. Because
vamp on that for 1 minute.
I remember when we went down to Nashville and we went out to whatever restaurant it was right when we landed, and the waitress was like, "Oh yeah, what brings you guys here?" And it's, "Oh, we're in a band, and so we're playing a couple gigs." And I mean, instantly she was like, "What's your Facebook? Are you guys on Spotify? Where can I find your music? How do I get it?" Like instantly she's like, "How do I get it? How do I do it? Like, where are you guys playing?"
Can we run through this? You be you, I'll be that lady, but it'll be in Seattle. I'll show you how it goes down.
Okay.
How's it going?
Oh, good. We're just in town. We're in a band, so we're playing a couple gigs. So just wanted to grab a bite to eat first.
What you gonna get?
I'll have the chicken salad, please.
Okay. So it's not that mean, right? Here, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't. Let me be you and you be the
I think
lady.
it was slightly exaggerated, but you're not far off.
All right, you try. I'll be you.
You're not far off.
Hey, how's it going? My name's Steven. I'm here with my band.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. What can I get you guys today?
There's no way anyone in Seattle would go further. No one asks into stuff. And the other day I was getting coffee and I was thinking, like, should I answer honestly when they go, "What are you up to today?" Am I really going to just be like, "Oh, I'm editing me and my buddy Steven's Godsmack reaction video"? Because she can't breeze. If she went like, "Cool, what you getting?" You can't breeze past that.
So what's funny about that is I go back and forth about this, because I do agree with Tom Segura has a bit about this where the guy at the bank,
Tommy Buns. The guy at the bank. Yeah.
The guy at the bank. So
shout out to Tom Segura.
Look up the bit. I'm not going to do the bit because
I saw it live.
Comedian.
I saw it live at.
You saw that bit live?
Yeah, Allison bought me tickets for my birthday last year, and
nice.
And it was good. And he had some shots at Spokane. I'm like, I love when they say
localized.
"Oh, he knows our stuff."
Yeah. So anyway, just look up the bit. I'm not going to do it. I'm not funny.
Nashville, I've said it before, is just the racist New Orleans. It's just the shitty New Orleans, and I stand by it. And I just want to get the word out. Anyway, you continue.
I really like it though.
Yeah, that's cool.
I had a good time in Nashville.
Yeah.
So. And I do agree with that, because there's like times where you're just being nice and you don't want it to turn into anything. But I don't know. There are times when I'm like, say something real.
Right.
Louis C.K. had the exact opposite bit where he goes, "People are so fucking, they're just shitty. They don't take a chance on anything. I'm sitting in an elevator with a guy and there was a moment. We could have had like a real conversation, but instead, the weather outside. Oh, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you pussy.
Like one of these times you could be sitting in the elevator, but I haven't seen my dad in 7 years. Like, but I don't know.
I do that stuff
see,
sometimes.
Like there's times where it's like, fucking say something real.
Yeah.
And it depends on the person,
well,
though.
Yeah, it does, because when you say, how are you to somebody, are you really asking? And here's the side. Are you on this side of the fence where it's like, if someone says, how are you doing, you like it and you say, good, how are you? Because that's the only thing you can say. Or are you the person who digs deep and tries to figure out, I'm not doing great today. Like,
yeah,
what do you, like,
I don't
what
know.
Like, I'm both, I think.
I don't know.
Depending on the mood.
It depends on the person. Like,
yeah.
Because I've definitely had times where I don't know a person very well and they are giving me entirely too much information about their life. And I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, the world famous one for me, it's not world famous, but it's the one that I always remember, is when I was like, I want to say maybe, I must have been like 15. And I went into the optometrist to get my contacts updated. And I'm just sitting there waiting. And this guy puts his magazine down and he leans in. He does one of these. He leans in and he looks at me. He goes, I imagine you have a hard time finding pants.
Wow.
And I was like,
that lets you know he sees you.
Yes, I do.
People say that to me too.
Which is true. I have a very unusual pant size. But
well, you're the Luigi to my Mario.
Right.
Yeah.
And anyway, that conversation ended with him telling about his friend who the last time he ever rode a motorcycle, he was legally blind. And it was like a half an hour. He's telling me all kinds of shit.
Dude, that reminds me of the ultimate version of that. Not to one up your story. It's Cameron's story, my brother. I don't know if I told you this. I will change the country instead of the real country.
Okay.
To give me a country that doesn't like their people. North Korea.
Okay.
We'll pretend it's North Korea. So, okay.
I'm glad you came up with one because I don't know things.
My brother's getting a haircut from a North Korean.
Okay.
At a North Korean barbershop. And
if I guess the actual country, will you say it? Will you say
I'll cut it
yes?
out, but you guess.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope now I really got to do my due diligence to edit this thing.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
but anyway, let me tell the story.
Why do we do this to ourselves? To yourself? Why do we do this to you?
Why do we do this to yourself? To myself?
Anyway.
Sorry, I'm dying over here now. Give me a second. Cam's getting his haircut.
Yeah, he's getting his haircut.
By this North Korean. And it's the same thing. No one says anything. And then finally the guy just goes like, where do you work? And Cam goes, I work for SpaceX. The guy stops cutting his hair, almost like drops the scissors, his jaw drops. And the camera goes, looks at him. The guy says, I just fled North Korea to come to America to find Elon Musk to see if we can get whatever his space internet is called over to North Korea.
Oh, what is that called? That is a genius idea.
I want to say Neuralink, but I think that's a brain. Neurowave is a brain. Maybe it's...
It is.
No, Neuralink is different. Space Link?
Space Link, maybe? Oh, God, I'm touching a guitar. I didn't know what I was touching. Here, let's ask this thing. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sorry. It's just.
I'm going to fix the camera.
It's going to absolutely floor me if we don't figure it out. SpaceX, internet. Starlink.
Dude, we were close and pretty dumb for not getting that.
Starlink. That's a genius idea, by the way. What? I feel like. Starlink. Instead of running fucking wires through the earth, it's a satellite. It's the same you know how like your phone's on Wi-Fi and it just, sometimes the Wi-Fi goes out or whatever and then your phone starts using 5G. Yeah. Okay, well just then do the one that always works.
Dude, you sound smart at that.
The one that always works.
Anyway, so the guy literally could get killed for leaving his country, and he's he like wrote a letter to his family, and I think his family got killed.
What the? Why? Because he wants internet.
Because you leave North Korea, not whatever you just said. Flag what he just said. I don't fuck around with North Korea. I'm gonna have to change North Korea too.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's implied at this
all
point.
Fucked up. This entire story is just gonna be beeped out.
Yeah.
Just cut the whole story.
Yeah.
Cameron met a weird guy that cut his hair because he told him where he works.
And he was an immigrant who immigrated from a country that killed his whole family because he left the country. And he still wants to save the country, so he needs to get that Starlink from. So Cameron had to facilitate that. I don't know how. I should ask how it went.
Do you think he works on that, or is Starlink an entirely different company?
Cameron knows about Starlink.
He knows about it?
Yeah, it's a different company
He's
probably,
in on it.
but he gets Starlink.
Oh, is that
and
what
he
he's
can
got?
give it out too. He can dole it out to us if you need it. But there's a list. There's like a wait list or something. Anyway,
Don't
so
you got to get like a receiver for it though? Still,
I don't know anything about it. We're treading out of my knowledge.
Yeah,
we have been for a while. This whole story.
Yep.
Back to a story that actually happened to me. So this Sisterhood of the Traveling thing was like
shit.
It's
Okay.
like a trauma thing. So I'm getting all my gear, and I mistakenly so pack all my gear up and leave it on stage, and then go get my car, which was parked far away. By the time I come back, dude, there's a woman on stage telling a story about her son who's been like disabled, paralyzed.
Oh man.
And she's crying, and I'm, winding cables behind her, and there's a stage, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So I get off the stage, because at first they were like, just go get all your stuff, and I'm like, I'm listening to what she's saying. I'm like, I can't just keep rummaging around back here, clank, 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 slamming doors.
Man.
So I sit and I wait for what feels like an eternity of sadness, but I actually might have needed to hear it, dude. Take every moment, take it, and you can't take every moment unless something happens to you to where you're like near-death experiences. You can appreciate every moment.
Yeah.
But it's so hard in the normal day. So
it really is.
So that kind of woke me up for a second.
Yeah, and as sad as it is to realize this, there is truth in. There's almost like a revitalization in other people's lives when somebody dies. Yes. Because it's just you experience the damn, that was a good spot for a really good word, and I don't have a good one.
We'll wait.
Well, what would be like the noun version of finite?
Infinite. Oh. No. Sorry. I just said words.
Finite. The
What's
finite of life.
No, that is it. The finite of life.
It's not. It's not. That's not fucking it.
Run it back. Try it.
That's not it.
See if you can blow it past me.
There's something revitalizing about somebody in your life dying.
The finality of life.
The finality?
The fatality of life.
I don't know. God, we're so dumb.
There's something about...
We are so dumb.
There's something about the beauty of life. Stupid.
We're so dumb.
Dude, okay, so segments. I want to bring back the games that we used to play.
Yeah, games were fun.
Right? And I want to bring back some of the failed ones that were still fun, but they didn't come across on camera just for one reason or another, because now we got good cameras.
Okay.
Or we got good camera and other cameras.
What game do you want to play?
I definitely want to bring back the snare one. Like, what song is this snare hit from?
Oh, yeah. Like, I did surprisingly well.
Right?
On
I
one.
think
I still remember that I got No Excuses, and I was so fucking proud of that one. Oh, and 2x4.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to do that one. I want to do. I don't know. I think we need to bring someone on board, a game master.
Game master.
That way I can play the games too.
Yeah.
But until then, while I'm game master, I want to do BandHouse Jeopardy with you and RJ and Asia and whoever wants to come. But like a big group. So we got to schedule that. We got to make that happen.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Like do a big podcast and then afterwards record a couple separate videos, like 20, 30-minute videos, like that we can put on the page.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Cool.
All right, let's see. So My barbarian is like level 52 now.
Nice. That's pretty high because after 50, it slows down.
It's like really hard.
I haven't played in a while. I'm at 51. I'll be able to play this weekend because I'm dog sitting.
Dog sitting.
Yep.
How's that going for you?
Great. I've got 3 lined up on the books. This next place I'm doing tomorrow morning, I go there at 8 tomorrow in the morning.
Okay.
And there are 2 pit bulls with 7 legs, cumulative. So there's a tripod.
Got a tripod
There's
dog.
an Alice in Chains dog.
Wasn't that dog like a pit bull too? It kind of was a pit bull.
Yeah, it looked like Chance. And these dogs are very cute and
Is that album called Three-Legged Dog, or do you just call it Three-Legged Dog?
I don't. It's self-titled.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's a self-titled. Okay.
Yeah.
What's their big hit off of that one? Is that like Heaven Beside You, or is that Jar of Flies?
The big song from that. Again. Is that
Oh,
the name of
okay.
it? Again.
That's what they opened with when we saw them.
Yeah.
It was
They
pretty
play
cool.
that song. They play that shit.
They fucking played it.
Oh, and then there's what's
It's a pretty unique opener, really, now that I'm thinking about it. Didn't seem weird, but that is kind of a weird song to start a concert with.
you made a fool of me.
You know what was cool about...
Again and again.
You know why I think that is really cool? Is Alice in Chains, when we saw them, you know, they had lights and they had a whole kind of stage thing, but they weren't really very theatric.
No.
It was like, it was almost like it was just buddies playing a gig for you,
Right.
like kind of how we do. It
Yeah.
had like that kind of a vibe.
Yeah.
So they were like, I don't know, we'll start here and just fucking play.
What other
You know,
what other hits
which
were
is
on that
pretty
album?
cool.
Because there's another one that's you insult me in my home, you'll forget. Nope, that's Sludge Factory.
Dude, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know. You're the one that's supposed to know this.
I do. It's weird that I can't think of it.
What album is Frogs off of?
That one.
Oh, is that it? Well, that's their big
Yeah.
hit.
Frogs?
Frogs.
Oh, that's huge. Type in the comments if you know Frogs.
Frogs.
I don't know if you.
I don't even know Frogs. I just
I
know
know.
that name.
I know Frogs.
Do some
dude.
Frogs for me.
This better be tuned. If this ain't tuned, dude. What does friend mean to you?
Oh, yeah.
Words so wrongfully abused. Are you like me confused? All included by you.
Don't they do that?
Yeah. What's the? What is that? This is surprisingly in tune.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be this way? Be this way. Be this way. Be this way. Be this way. 7 a.m.
It's a hard resolve right there.
On the 2. Yeah, what is that? We're in C minor. And then we're back to E. And this is low. This is not E. Yeah, we're in D. So we're in between what it really would be tuned in.
Oh, okay.
You know, this would be your more. See, and when Alice in Chains is in the right key, I can sing it infinitely better. If it's in any other key, it's like, where do I start? I have to really know the song to sing it out. That's why you don't hear Alice in Chains.
Because there's a lot of notes. Yeah,
it's like, and there's no like big old G chord being played. It's like they really, like Lane's strong in his vocals. He doesn't need the other instruments to make chords. He'll make his own chords. You play something that goes with his chords.
Yeah.
A good example of that is I Stay Away. Why you? It's like chromatic major chords, and the guitar's just going, which me and Dylan call the cauldron riff. Go listen to I Stay Away by Alice in Chains. Listen to that pre-chorus. It's nutty.
Yeah, and it is funny that you mentioned that because there are certain songs that you're so locked into the original key that it's like you can't even calculate if someone wants you to sing it in a different key.
What are some songs? Yeah, list them below. I want to start a list of songs that have to be in this key. And the more I do cover bands, the more I learn that there's no such thing as a song that has to be, like, everybody changes the keys.
Yeah.
But I like to stay in the right key for most of the time.
Let's see.
That's an A, 440.
Let's see.
A flat. If my math's anywhere close, dude, Post Me is gonna be mad.
Post Me?
Editing Me, that's gonna be like, oh, it's not E, it's E flat, you dummy.
Oh.
Because I trust.
Man, I can't think of any all of a sudden that have to be an original key. Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Good call. Yeah.
How the fuck are you gonna sing that in a different key?
And what does it matter if you change the key? Because it's all over the place. Right?
Yeah. But yeah, you're not gonna change the key on that.
No. And there's what else we got? Van Halen stuff is generally best in E flat.
Oh yeah, I never even thought about Van Halen, but that would be really hard. Yeah, especially any type of David Lee Roth, because he's fucking all over the place.
You need that E flat so you can lock in. I don't know. What's the deal with E flat?
Like, how are you supposed to go from God damn it, baby, I want to tell you one time to God damn it, baby, I want to tell you one time. Yeah.
Tune down. Just like jogging with the devil, bumping with the devil, dude. But yeah, Van Halen, dude, his son shreds just as good as him.
Oh yeah, I was listening to whatever his band is, and I had the exact same thought. I was like,
he's
this
so good.
motherfucker
And I guess it makes
crazy.
sense because everybody and their mom learned. Well, everybody and their uncle learned Van Halen, like Eruption, or tried to, right?
He had a direct. Direct from the source.
Yeah. Suckled from the teat.
Yeah, I mean, for lack of a better expression. That's what I was thinking.
There was
the whole
no
time,
lack.
But I didn't want to say
there was no
it.
lack. You said the other one. I still said it. I still wanted to say teat so bad.
But yeah, I had the same thought that I think, is it Wolfgang is his name? That, yeah, he is incredible, man.
Right, we can't say that anymore. Gang is not politically correct, so he's more like Wolf.
Wolf gathering of friends.
Nailed it.
Wolf gathering of friends, Van Halen.
Wolf after school football team.
Wolf hoodlums.
Yeah. It's almost worse. I feel like hoodlums is a slur.
Is that really bad?
You censored yourself, so think about it. What do you think about it?
I had, my subconscious turned the mic. I was like, dude, don't go there.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
Dude. It's raining today.
I'm pretty sure that still picked up on my mic. I feel like I heard that pretty clearly.
Yeah, well.
I'm surprised you actually said it.
I didn't have to say it.
Yeah.
Improv. This whole show is improv, dude. We don't have segments. We're an improv. We just
I know.
two guys shitting around.
It is funny. Yeah, this does have a different vibe to it, and I'm realizing now it's because normally you have like little sections of things that you want to do, and we're not doing that right now. We're just kind of shitting around.
My thought process was like split this up into. That's why I changed from BandHouse Podcast to BandHouse Studios. Change into some stuff where we can explore different, different formats of content. You know, and I was sick of just posting original, like doing all that junk science work for no views. and then doing all like the podcast original stuff with no views. It's like, well, why don't we like do something, like talk about real songs, and that's been huge, which the genre would be reaction videos. But
you ever listen to Blackstone Cherry?
Yeah, I remember them being like surprisingly good for the year they were doing.
I was cranking them on the way here.
I feel like that's the color of that guitar. Blackstone Cherry.
Yeah, kind of.
But
what is that actually called?
It's wine
cherry?
red.
Wine red?
Wine.
I don't think I've really paid attention to that one.
She murders. She slays.
Does she?
Fucks. She slaps. She shits, dude.
What's your opinion of the wine red versus the black?
I mean, my dad got me the black.
Sorry,
one.
the African American.
My dad got me the ebony one. And this one is from Chris, inherited from him. So they're both I like them both equally. The ebony and the
Just cut the whole show.
Do you want to just go do some reaction videos, dude?
Yeah.
I think we're good right here. Let's we need a segment to close on.
Well, hey, before we go,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
So I'm thinking of getting a jam storage unit. You know how they have those somewhere?
Yeah, we did that for a while.
Yeah, thinking about getting one of those. There was no internet there, huh?
No.
That's the thing. I need to figure out where I can find one of those and I can get internet.
No. Well, you can film
I guess
everything.
I wouldn't. Yeah,
offline.
we could just film it all, get the reaction video that we're going to do.
Yeah, you
ready
might have
in
to
post.
switch.
Because I can get the videos and we can watch them later.
Yeah. Where are you going to live?
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. I go straight to where are we going to film content?
I
know, man. I got to figure it out.
You're like, that's all I care about.
Well, currently I live, where I live, so I'll be there.
Might have to switch to like a more like mobile setup, like a laptop or something.
Yeah, I need a good lappy.
That way you can just take it with you, and you can like upload. If you're at Allison's, you can upload while you're there. Hook up. To
I got two big box computers, so maybe I need to trade them in for.
I don't think that works very well with. I mean, I think you can.
I can't trade them in.
That's the problem with technology, though. Is the second you have it, it's tanked.
Right.
It's already tanked in value.
Yeah, I
they
wouldn't
hold
want it.
absolutely no value. It takes all of like a week, and you are obsolete. You are nothing in the tech world.
Yeah, I'm surprised I've got that one
literally
computer to
nothing.
last so long. Then 16. I bought it 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Yeah.
It still works. I mean, I just got the new one, but I could still use the old one. Like I have two computers, so I have my filming storage unit one, and then I have my home one, wherever that may be. Yeah.
And the more popular that we don't get, the more incentive there is to subscribe.
Right. The less popular we get,
Yeah.
the more money we're gonna need. We need one. We need a third camera, baby. We got two decent ones.
I feel like this is the setup. This has always been very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
what would you do with a third camera?
Well, we have three right now. I'm just saying upgraded because one of them's not as nice.
Well, who cares?
That's fun for me to plan little stuff out. Little things to improve at while our conversation stays.
It's amazing where your priorities lie.
Well, what else? I do other stuff too.
That's true.
That's just one of the things.
At some point, you gotta, yeah.
I make thumbnails too for the YouTube videos.
I'm such a just grumpy dad.
That's fine.
I have too many things in my house, so whenever anybody, it doesn't even have to be in my house. If someone just talks about getting things,
you're like, if it ain't broke,
God,
don't
why
fix
do you
it.
need that?
Yeah, dude, I love getting new stuff.
Yeah, I do too. Although not so much anymore because
the stuff you got works good.
Well, it does, but it also, I'm just realistic about myself now, where I'm like, that looks really nice. I'm not actually going to use it though.
Right. Well,
because
I'm going to use the stuff.
I'm fucking lazy.
Yeah. Well, we're going to use the stuff. So subscribe to patreon.com/BandHouse Studios.
Stuff.
Every dollar goes right back. We've made some dollars from it, and it goes right back into the business via marketing Send it to the marketing department.
Just stop subscribing.
It sends the videos out.
Stop subscribing so that it forces
out.
Taylor to sell stuff because he's got too much stuff.
No, this is going well. All the stuff is going. We're monetized, so there's AdSense. You're probably gonna have to watch an ad right now, and then we'll get not patrons.
And we're back.
Yeah, we'll get what do you call them? Sponsors. That's the next step, dude. We get a good guitar sponsor. Bog Street, looking at you.
Does Mr. Bog Street make guitars?
Yeah, dude, Kyle Bog Street. That's not his name. His name is Paul Bog Street.
Paul Bog Street.
Yeah.
That is actually his last name?
Paul.
Oh, it's not. Okay. Bog Street's just his name.
Paul
just the name for the company.
Holcomb at Bog Street.
Holcomb?
You dig deep, you find their name. Yeah, Paul. He's been supplying me picks for years and years, and I love them, and I never drop them. They never drop. So if you want a pick that never drops, go to bogstreet.com/BandHouse Podcast for 0% off because we're not sponsored by them yet.
What would be your ideal sponsor?
Bog Street, Fender, Gibson, Marshall,
yeah.
TJ Maxx.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Where do you get your clothes from?
My dad.
I think a good like old. I love.
My dad buys me Adidas stuff for Christmas.
You should just have a what are they called? A canvas print right next to the BandHouse canvas.
With Kmart.
It just says "My Dad."
Sponsored by my dad. Make sure you go to mydad.com and get some, shears. What would my dad?
Use the promo code. I can't think of anything clever.
Use the promo code. Can you water my plants while I'm gone this weekend?
It's such a crime. It's such a crime that nobody's gonna get that joke but us.